Good morning, everyone. Welcome to 455th chapter meeting of Toastmaster Club of Pune Northwest. Toastmaster Club of Pune Northwest provides supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skill, resulting into better self-confidence and personal growth. Now, let me explain you the basic rules of today's meeting. Please turn off your phones or set them in the silent mode if you are not joining the meeting by the phone. Please keep your videos on throughout the meeting if you are not facing a bandwidth issue. Please mute your microphones unless instructed by Toastmaster of the day. Please do not share your screen unless instructed by Toastmaster of the day. Please use emojis like thumbs up, claps, wherever possible. Example, when transferring the control or example like transferring the control. Thank you. Now over to the presiding officer now. Hello, good morning. I am Toastmaster Rohan, your presiding officer for today's meeting. Today's theme is the Ganesh Festival. I thoroughly enjoy this festival. In my college days, I used to participate in Sarvajanik Ganesh Utsavs, where we used to collect the donations and prepare the pandal for our Ganpatis. So we used to be very enthusiastic. When we did not have the money to spend our decorations, some members even used to say that we would sell our cell phones to get the money to set the decorations. So during this period, the atmosphere is tremendous. Apart from the Sarvajanik Ganesh festivals, which was started by Lokmanya Tilak in 1893 to create the boundings and the unity between the people, we also have the Ganpatis at our homes. Like I go for celebrating the Ganpati to our village. There are 5 days Ganpatis, 10 days Ganpatis also, and even the Ganpatis are immersed in 1.5 days. So, with that, let us see what Toastmaster of the Day has to say about the Ganesh Festival. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Raghvendra.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Fellow Toastmasters, dear guest, good morning. So before that, let's check have we any guest today present. We don't have any guests. So today, and to share one of my brilliant childhood story memory. It was when I was in ninth standard. So I went with my friend to witness Ganesh Festival in Pune. It was the Anant Chaturthi, the last day of the last day when Ganesh idols are being submerged into the river. We call it Visarjan. We'll use further Visarjan as a word. So with my friend went there, and the crowd was so tremendous. We were unable to keep our feet in the ground. Everything was packed. And in that situation, when we are roaming in to check out all the Ganpatis, decorations, all the Rath Yatras, all the all the sounds and the Dhol Tasha Pathaks, felt and it suddenly had a stampede and we all fell down. Luckily, we had a little bit of minor injury, but a little bit of minor, but not such a huge injury. And I ask a question, why would else rampant that happened there? Why people were rushing so with full of their force, full of their energy towards the towards the Ganesh to check what was them attracting so much. The attraction, that energy they were asking was quite divine. Because of it, none of us caught any huge injury, but still everyone able to move there. That that the energy that was asking was that Ganesh idol is of that it's a Vignaharta. It will help us to solve our all the problems. That it will help us to, it will encourage, give us the energy, courage to move in ahead in our challenges. And that was that energy. And later I understood the importance of Ganesh Festival, why it's celebrated on such a large scale in Maharashtra, Mumbai, or all over the world. And that's the uh, but does it help? It's gave us some energy, it's sure, but we need to put our actions toward it. The Papa will brief, will be will be looking after us, but we will need to take our actions by our own hand. So we'll talk about more Ganesh festival, share our Ganesh festival stories. So moving ahead, let's me introduce today's our role players who will help me in our today's meeting. So today to act as a timer, we have Toastmaster Ajay. So let's welcome Toastmaster Ajay to brief his roles and responsibility of timer. So over to you, Toastmaster Ajay.
Hi everyone. So I'm Toastmaster Ajay, and my role is timer for today's meeting, and I will make sure that record the time for each of the table topic speaker, speech evaluator, and other role players, uh, and I'll report the timing as and when requested. Yeah. Thanks everybody.
Thank you. To act as a AHA counter, we have our presiding officer, Toastmaster Rohan. So over to you, Toastmaster Rohan. Introduce the role of AHA counter.
Good morning and thank you. Good morning, presiding officer, president, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guest. My role as a counter is to note down all the unnecessary filler sounds and words used by the speakers and the role players in the meeting. Some examples of filler words are etc. Examples of filler words are you know, so, but, and well, etc. Unnecessary or prolonged pauses are also counted as a fillers. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank
Thank you.
you. And to act as a grammarian, we have Toastmaster Tulsi. She will introduce us today's word of the day and phrase of the day. So over to you, Toastmaster Tulsi.
Toastmaster of the day. Good morning, presiding of
Please.
fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Tulsi, playing a role of grammarian for today's meeting. As a grammarian, I will be introducing word of the day and phrase of the day for this meeting. Along this, I will also observe the good uses of English language and poor uses of English language. I will make a note of these uses of English language and present my report at the end of the meeting. Now, I'm going to introduce the word of the day, which is fiesta, which means a time or program of special events and entertainment in honor of something. Example, people thronged on roads during the annual fiesta. And the phrase of the day is beat the drum, which means to make something known publicly. He has been beating the drum about his new business venture for weeks. I would like from the audience to use any word of the day or phrase of the day or both as an example. Anyone would like to use? The word is quite related to our
Yes.
Yeah.
So I
Yes.
like to use with With beating the drum, we introduce the world, the fiesta of Ganesh Festival.
Yes, very correct, very relatable. Anyone? Okay, fine. I request everyone to use the word of the day and phrase of the day throughout the meeting whenever they got a chance to speak on this platform. Okay, Rohan, yeah, can go.
He was beating the drums about his success in the cricket match.
Very true. Thank you, Rohan, and thank you, Raghvendra, for using phrase of the day. Yes, timer, Toastmaster Ajay.
Uh, yeah, as we know, elections are coming up next year, so every party leader make sure that they beat the drum.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ajay. With this, I would like to hand over control back to TMOD. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, grammarian, Toastmaster Tulsi. And there will be someone who will be looking after the meeting. He will check that we are following rules and guidelines properly. To act as a general evaluator, we have Toastmaster Abhishek. So, over to you, Toastmaster Abhishek, to introduce role of general evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raghavendra. I hope I am audible to everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. With the fiesta of this great meeting after Ganesh Puja, I will be performing as the general evaluator for the today's meeting. As a general evaluator, my role is to observe the meeting in general. I will be observing all the role players as well as speaker and participants. And at the end of the meeting, I will come on the stage and present my report on what are the good things that we have done and what are the improvement that we could have done in this meeting itself. So yeah, let's beat the drum and let's go on the meeting. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek. So, before moving ahead, 1 minute. Sorry. We have time. So before moving ahead, so I want to request. First, I want to have a raise of hand or poll. So, how many of you have Ganesh idol Sapit or have at Ganesh celebrate Ganesh festival at your home? So you can raise hand and show. Tulsi, Toastmaster Ajay, Toastmaster Rohan. Great. So in meantime, I want all who have raised hand to like take a couple of minutes between meeting. If you have a couple of minutes, put your video off, go take a picture of decoration you made at your house and share in the chat. So we all can see, or in our TMCP Northwest group. So we all can see what you have done at your house. So take a couple of minutes in between. Need to know, we will check during the meeting itself and we will come back to you all you guys in between. Next. Now I want you guys to share, like I shared my personal story of one of my story when I went to went for Ganesh festival celebration. So I want any one of you to share one of your story. So any volunteers? Anyone? And raise hand. Okay, you can work on it. So in meantime, we will move ahead with. Okay, Ajay is quite fast. He already shared the photo of his Ganesh festival. Wow, excellent. And the handmade smaller one Ganesh idol. It's Toastmaster Ajay. Would like to share your story regarding this smaller Ganpati idol you made?
Yeah, actually, I did not made this Ganpati
Oh,
idol.
fine.
This was made by my wife and my daughter, and as a project for the school.
Oh,
So I was not much involved. I was involved only for the printing and other things. So, but otherwise, everything was done by my daughter and my wife. Yeah, and we normally keep the Ganesh idol at our home for all 10 days, and then we just enjoy doing aartis every day. And my daughter, she's just 3 years, so we try to make sure that she knows about how the religious things are done, the rituals are done, and this is the time when she is working and learning and doing some stuff by herself, because this is, I think, the third year we with her. She is 3 years old, so is quite active this year. Yeah, and that's it. Thanks everyone.
thank you, Toastmaster Ajay, for sharing this story. And please call us to your home so we can
Yes,
come and witness, have a faral or modaks at your homemade modaks.
yes, everybody is most welcome.
Thank you. So let's now move ahead with our meeting proceeding. So today we will be having our general regular kind of meeting, 4 sessions. First, prepared speeches. After that, we will have a 3 sessions. First, we'll have a prepared speech. Then we will have a table topic session, and we have a evaluation. Speech evaluation plus all role players reports and general evaluation. So first, let's begin with our first session of today's meeting, that is prepared speeches. Prepared speeches teaches us a certain aspect of our public speaking body language. We learn it from our educational program called Pathways. And each pathways, there are 40 projects, and each project teaches a certain aspect of public speaking, communication, and leadership. So, so today, for our first speaker will be attempting his project. Sorry. The first speaker will be attempting his project from Pathway Dynamic Leadership, Level 3 project, elective project, Inspire Your Audience. Evaluator for the project is Toastmaster Jai Singh. So I request Toastmaster Jai Singh to read out the speech objectives.
Thank you. I hope I am audible and visible to all of you.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So the objective is the member to practice writing and delivering a speech that inspire others. Second objective is for the member to inspire the audience. Time limit 5 to 7 minutes and best of luck to speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jai. Our speaker, first speaker is Toastmaster Ashutosh. So with round of applause, let's welcome Toastmaster Ashutosh. Toastmaster Ashutosh, universe inspire or conspire? Universe inspire or conspire? Toastmaster Ashutosh.
A very good morning to all my Toastmasters friends. A happy Ganesh Chaturthi to one and all. Am I visible and audible to everybody?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so I could not hear back happy Ganesh Chaturthi back to me, so I thought I'm not audible or visible to you guys.
Happy Ganesh Chaturthi to you.
Okay. Year 2005. Year 2005 was celebrated as a year of scientific awareness when the BJP government was beating the drum all around the country to ensure that that year was celebrated as a full of scientific events. Most of the activities were taking place at that point of time. And all across the country, there were events, there were some conferences, there were some participation, there were some events were taking place just to make sure that that year was celebrated to its fullest level. And so it was happening in my district as well. There was a program running over there named as Young Scientist Award. And in that competition, they were asking some certain set of questions, and you have to demonstrate your ability or your comprehension about science and how you can demonstrate to the entire community so that you can create some kind of scientific awareness. And that particular program was run at that point of time via All India Radio, AIR radio. Hearing the news about the same, I also thought of participating in that Young Scientist Award contest. So what? I participated. There were some series of questions that they were asking on radio. And for that, first you need to dial the radio number, then they are going to call you back, basis that. And that entire interview or that questionnaire session was taking place online. I was trying every week so that one day my number got connected to radios and they can also take me as an aspirant for Young Scientist Award. At one fine day on Sunday morning, I got myself lucky and my number was connected over there. There was a series of questions that were being asked to me and I was replying one after another one. I was inching towards getting my that points goal of becoming a young scientist. And you know what? I conquered that. I won the award of young scientist at year 2005. This was not it. Whenever there was a procedure that whenever you got selected or you won that award, that team call you at AIR Lucknow, and there they take your interview, online on air interview, where they simply ask some questions that how you were preparing for this examination and what is your future goals, how you wanted to serve the nation in a certain way, how what are your plans that you are going to exhibit in your daily life so that the scientific awareness can be broadened to the each and every possible levels. So the same had happened to me as well. They called me at AIR Lucknow radio station. I was at school at that point of time. And for me, what all career prospects were not so much known to me. I was very new to all these kind of things. However, it was a moment of great surprise and joy for me that I am being called to AIR radio station. I informed all my school members, all my teachers, friends that my interview is going to be live tomorrow. Please listen that interview on radio. My school was all sitting together with a radio set that Ashutosh interview is going to live and he is going to speak about scientific awareness and all that. When I reached to the Air India radio station, they made me to sit in a certain room and there was pin drop silence. I can see a big window, a transparent window, where I can see some of the RJs were sitting on the other side, and they were narrating the program. And the contest was going place at that time also. And after one contest got over, they called me inside, and I have been told not to speak anything. Even you need not to move your chair because it will create some noise. And the radio station was the first experience that I visited at that point of time. It was all silent. Only RJ voice was listening to us. Then my interview started. That RJ lady asked me some set of questions. And in the series of those questions, that was just a formal interview. She asked me one question that Ashutosh, what do you want to become in future? Or how you're going to serve the nation or the country? That question was something that I had not thought of earlier. I said just because of nowhere that I wanted to become an engineer. And there was a follow-up question that which engineering domain you wanted to choose so that you can serve the nation. By then, I was not knowing at all that there are certain domains in engineering as well because I was in school at that point of time. And it was a long silence, long pause at my end. I was thinking in my mind, oh my God, is there is a domains of engineering as well? Oh, what I have said. I should have chosen something else to say. Somewhere I don't know from where a random thought came in my mind, and I said I wanted to become a mechanical engineer. And after 3-4 years from then, sorry, I gave my entrance examination, and I wanted to choose CS or IT domain in engineering. However, because of my college and rank selection, I got mechanical engineering. And today I'm doing quite well in mechanical engineering domain as well. Dear Toastmasters and my friends, the entire idea or the entire story, what I tell you to make you understand that whatever we say, whatever we action in our daily life, however we deal our scenarios, these all things are somewhere getting noted. And the entire universe plan in a certain way that whatever we are doing, we are speaking, we are exhibiting in actions, get aligned in a certain way, and we achieve our goals, our targets in the same way. So we have to act accordingly so that everything will inspire us to achieve a common goal of our life. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashutosh. It was really a wonderful story. Now we will take a pause for to write a feedback for the speaker. So you, everyone, if you have anything feedback that what he did good or went and recommendation, you can directly message Toastmaster Ashutosh in chat, personal chat, WhatsApp chat. I'll wait for 1 minute for it. Thank you. The 1 minute is over. Now we have our second picture. Toastmaster Rohan has shared his picture, so everyone can check out in our TMCP North WhatsApp group. I request Toastmaster Rohan to share his story regarding his Ganesh festival.
Uh, Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. So, as I'm from Konkan, usually the Konkani peoples don't celebrate the Ganesh festival wherever they are living. That's when if I'm living in Pune, I don't bring Ganpati at home. So we all Konkanis go to our villages or our native place where we have our uncles who are doing farmings and all those. So they arrange everything for us. Okay, so they book the Ganpatis, Ganpati idols. They do the decorations and all the preparations are done by them. We Whenever we have the holiday within these 5 days, our Ganpatis are for 5 days. So this is called Gauri Ganpati, where we also have Gauris over there. And this time I went 2 days late because I didn't had a holidays for I had already consumed a lot of my holidays when last or 2 weeks. So everything was well set over there, and every night we have a dance which is called a Balia dance in Konkani. So that is there, and we thoroughly enjoyed this time. The decoration was marvelously done by my cousin brother. He has taken good care of that, and thanks to him, because of them, we need not do anything. We just need to go over there, have our worksheets over there, and come back. So that's how we celebrate our Ganpatis.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Roast.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Rohan. I like one Ganesh festival I really like is Konkan. One I have a couple of friends, the one that you told Balia dance and the thing is they do at the village, they don't bring their look. So we have like it's always quite crowded in Konkan area also. The Ganesh festival. Uh, Thanks Toastmaster Rohan for sharing that. So first we'll have our timers report. So how well Toastmaster Ashutosh did regarding timing in his speech. So I request Toastmaster Ajay to share the timing of Toastmaster Ashutosh speech.
Hi, Toastmaster. Uh, Raghvendra. So the timing taken by Toastmaster Ashutosh Pandey was 7 minutes 10 seconds. So he qualifies for the speak. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ajay. Okay, so we have a break. So shall we take a break or we continue the meeting? It's open for like to raise a
You can
motion.
continue the meeting. I think as we have just once discussed.
Continue.
Okay, fine. So now let's move ahead our next session of today's meeting, that is table topics, where we will test our impromptu speaking skill. So to conduct this table topic session, we have our table topic master who is always being quite creative, and his creativity speaks for his action and humor. So I hope today he had been some creativity for this table topic session also. So let's welcome Toastmasters Chandrasekhar for conducting table topic session. Thank you, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Raghavendra. I remember one of my incident when I was in a Ganesh festival. So I just went on the stage and we had a dance to perform. But something strange happened. At the last moment, they changed the song, and eventually we had to dance on that song. Imagine something happening this to you, and this actually happens in Toastmaster also. In Toastmaster, table topics is generally considered as dancing, just you don't know the song about. So today we'll try to make sure that we also know how to dance and what are the topics that you are going to get. So for general members and for guests, table topic session is the session where guests as well as member are introduced in the section and to participate in that so that they can give a speech for 1 to 2 minutes. The timer will show green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and a red card at 2 minutes, along with a grace period of 30 seconds. In order to qualify for the voting, you have to speak minimum of 1 minute and maximum of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So let's begin with the table topic session, and I would like someone to volunteer for the same. Can I see a raise of hand in today's meeting? Who would like to go first? We have a lot of people. I see Toastmaster Rahul, Toastmaster Ajay, timer Toastmaster Ajay wants to participate. Great. So Toastmaster Ajay, can you turn on your video? And meanwhile, can anyone else time Toastmaster Ajay for the same? Toastmaster Raghvendra, would you do that? Yes.
Just a minute, give me one data. Uh, mm, Let me check everything.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
So Toastmaster Ajay, topic for you is that imagine an alien like Amir Khan from the movie PK came to India during Ganpati festival. How would you describe that festival to him? Let me repeat one more time. Imagine an alien from a movie like Amir Khan's PK came to India during Ganpati festival. How would you describe that festival to him? Over to you.
Yeah. Hi, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to talk about uh, table topic for the day. So I assume that, let's say, alien is coming down to the world and to the earth, and during the festival of Ganesh. So I'll try to explain him what is the relevance of Ganpati and how it was initiated by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. I know he might not even be means knowing about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, but then I'll try to explain him a bit about how that was introduced by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and then uh, even I'll tell him what is the relevance of the mouse next to Ganesh idol, which resembles the you can say a offering of Ganesh, and he is also worshipped at the end. So we normally say Mundir Maharaj ki jai. So that is a word which we even use after the aarti. So I'll try to tell him what is the prasad call and how is that distributed, like modak and all. So I think that's what. But the topic is interesting. That's it. I'll try to explain him everything. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jet. If I were an agent, I would make sure that I would come to Ganesh Festival each and every year. Now, I would like someone else to nominate for the same, or should I pick? Yeah, Toastmaster Ashutosh wants to go ahead. That's great. So, Toastmaster Ashutosh, if you were to start a new festival, how will it be like? Toastmaster Ashutosh, if you were to start a new festival, how it would be like? Over to you.
For me to start a new festival, I will go deep root into the idea of festival, how we celebrate a festival and why. So my understanding of feeling is full of enjoyment, because until and unless I'm not enjoying something, I may not be fully present in that part physically and mentally. So my idea of celebrating any festival will be deep rooted in the sense of enjoyment, and what all kind of enjoyment I can get from someone. Over the years I have experienced that people use love to dance most. So any festival that I wanted to bring into the society, that will be 100% mingle with the sense of dance. So in my festival there will be a lot of dance. People need to dance as much as they can, and the same concept is, you can see, we in the Ganesh festival as well, in the ISKCON, uh, the way ISKCON people are celebrating Lord Krishna. So everywhere there is a lot of dance. So whenever you are dancing, you are forgetting everything, and the entire energy goes into the devotion in one form of celebrating our God or our beloved one. So my idea will be to bring a new festival will be backed with a lot of dance and using all the energy available in the people. So to devote to our loved one in a dance form, and definitely it would be backed by some music as well. So a lot of dance, music, and food, obviously. So we'll eat, will dance with lot of music. If these three things will be there, people are going to come in, they're going to enjoy, they're going to celebrate, and at the same time we are meditating in a certain way. Because what is meditation? When we are avoiding all the thoughts what are disturbing us, and single mindedly if I'm doing something, that is nothing but a meditation. So my festival will be a amalgamation of dance, food, and a good music. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashutosh. I certainly believe that dance, food, and music are integral part of every Indian festival. So if there is a festival which is specifically for this, I would definitely would enjoy it. Now I see Toastmaster Rohan has raised his hand. So Toastmaster Rohan, the topic for you is, what is the important role that festival play in an Indian culture? What is the important role that a festival play in an Indian culture? Over to you, Toastmaster Rohan.
Thank you, Table Topic Master Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. Every festival has its importance in Indian culture. Every festival teaches you something good. It teaches you a win of a good over an evil. The festival brings together all the society members. I know when we talk about Ganesh festival, it's a for example. Earlier in India, the ladies used to have hardly any freedom. Their limitation was only up to the kitchen. So that time when the festival was made, the people thought of bringing these ladies together through one or the other um reason. So they uh, take out the concept of Mangala Gauri, where all the ladies come together from their neighbors, from their alongside, and they do a dance and they enjoy a lot. When they come together, they also share their experience with each other. So this is through the festivals that earlier all the women or the ladies used to come together. They used to enjoy themselves. Now, when the thoughts have been come together, means all are open-minded, we can see the women's getting out for there is no reason required for them to get out and to discuss their issues or their thoughts, or even to enjoy or to dance. But this had a significant in our life, these festivals. And again, when we relevant it to the Ganesh festival, for the, as I said, for Sarvajanik Ganesh festivals, all the men come together. They I know in our society there are many people who fight against each other, but when it comes to Ganpati, they forget everything and we celebrate various programs over here. So this is what the festival has the importance in our society and in our life. Over to you, Toastmaster, table topic master. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Johan, for explaining what is the importance that it plays in our Indian culture. Now we have Toastmaster Amia. Toastmaster Amia, can you turn on your video as well if possible?
Yeah, I cannot turn on my video right now, if that's all right.
Yeah, that is fine. So Toastmaster Amia, the topic for you is that which festival from foreign country sounds exciting to you? Which festival from foreign country sounds exciting to you, Toastmaster Amia?
Just a second. Yeah, so the festival that sounds exciting is Halloween. Halloween, I have read about Halloween. So it's a day they celebrate all the uh, various creatures that we think that are they are horror or they are very scary, and it sounds so fun that kids dress up, they go to various houses to get candies and ask trick or treat, basically ask them to scare them or give them the treats. We in my society we also tried to do the Halloween things sometime when we were younger, and let me tell you, it's too much work to dress up, and a lot like I got to be Harry Potter, and all my friends they dressed up as something or the other. Someone has got a mask of from the scary movie, and it went like that, yeah. So Halloween sounds like a brilliant festival that we do not that much celebrate in India. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amia. I remember one incident when I used to teach in school back in 2020 or 2019. So we used to celebrate Halloween where kids used to come dress up as their favorite iconic character or something. And it was really fun. So we just did it in the school, but it was an amazing experience. Now, who would like to go next? Anyone? We have Toastmaster Rahul. I see Toastmaster Rahul. Rahul Nandurkar. Can you turn on
Yes,
your
yes,
video as
yes,
well, if
yes,
possible?
yes.
Yes. So, Toastmaster Rahul, the topic for you is festival are losing their essence in modern world. Do you agree or disagree? Festivals are losing their essence in modern world. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah. First of all, good morning, one and all, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. So, essence of the festival in modern world. Yes, I agreed. Do agree for this because the festival is very important in modern world also because it's gathered the all the different culture and different peoples together, okay, which is also form a teamworks, and which is important for the improvement in the society. The festival like the Diwalis, okay, this is the festival of lights, okay, where the people and a festival like Ganpati, where people used to go at the native places. Okay, at least once in a year. Okay, they visit the native place, though they are in the modern world, or they are busy with the jobs and other activities. Uh, So at least this festival, they will have to take the time to visit a native place, and they visit to the native relatives. So that's why I think the festival is very essence in the model world, and the because this will bring all this community together, and we can use this festival platform to share the some knowledges, and by doing some by organizing some competitions and all these things, we can also engage the childrens and the kids to improve their knowledge and skills, and to make them aware about our cultures and our traditional traditions, Hindu traditions and all these things. So I think in modern world, even you can see in people are working outside abroad. Okay, they are also enjoying the festivals. They are also celebrating the festivals in US. Okay, in other countries also they are celebrating the Ganpati, Diwali. So they people want to make their traditional continue, and festivals also bring the happiness in the each and everyone lives. Okay, and they divert the peoples from their routines. Okay, and to get the festival gives them some time to enjoy, and give some times to think about the other things other than works. So this all about the festivals and importance of the festivals, okay, in the Indian culture, as well as the importance of the festival, okay, to make the society uh, to make the it is our duty to contribute to our society. That's why we should contribute to the festivals. So again, thanks for giving me the chance for speak. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rahul. I firmly believe the same. Festival plays an important role in our life. It helps us to inculcate the tradition and the things that we have been carrying out for all the years in our childrens.
Yeah.
So now, if anyone else would also like to participate, please raise your hand, or should I pick someone else? Yeah, Toastmaster Tulsi, would you like to go next?
Yes, just a minute.
Yes. So let me read out the topic for you, Toastmaster Tulsi.
Yes.
Toastmaster Tulsi, festival makes life more colorful. Festival makes life more colorful. Toastmaster Tulsi.
Thank you to Table Topic Master. Topic is festival makes life colorful. Yes, exactly. This proves this is very correct, because uh, we when I think the month of August is the starting of festivals. From the month of this beginning of Ganesha, the coming festival is Dashara, then Diwali, and then Christmas, and there are some religion festivals are also there. So I feel from the month of August we feel the market is decorated in other way, like lightings are out of the shop. They are popping out to attract the customers. We can feel a different vibe in air that something is going to start. Like in this from in this Ganesh session, I feel that in my area there are a lot of decoration which I usually see. It starts when the Diwali is coming, but slowly I can see that the people who are coming from out of Maharashtra also celebrating the festival of Ganesha, or the any other festivals which we used to celebrate in Maharashtra. So I am very sure that who are in a job, or on a I mean, the regular people who are staying here used to celebrate all the festivals of the region. And yes, I'm sure that these colors, these brings a light in our life. So yes, I feel festivals are the festival brings color in our life. Thank you to Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tulsi, for an amazing take. Festival reminds me of my school days because we used to get holidays on each and every festival. So with that, I would like to give control back to our Toastmaster of the day for further proceeding of the meeting. And yes, that is it. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Raghavendra.
Thank you. Oof. Thank you, table topic master, for wonderful table topic session. Oof. Now let's move ahead. So before moving ahead with the further session, our Toastmaster Tulsi had shared her handmade. I hope it's a handmade Ganesh idol. So I'd like to hear her story regarding her this idol preparation and making.
Yes, you are correct that it's a handmade Ganesha. And since I am working in a transferable job, so I got a chance to work in different state. So when I came to Maharashtra in 2017, I think, yes, 17. And since then, I the first 2 years I observed that how it is celebrated, what is the relevance of it, because in north side it's not very populated, very popular like in Maharashtra. So after 2 to 3 years, I think we should also celebrate this. And for this, I prepare this handmade Ganesha. Every year we used to do this because I feel that after the Visarjan, what to do this idol. I mean, we cannot throw it, or the market which they are selling, I think it's not it's not possible to dissolve it very quickly. So I feel this is the best method to prepare your idol by hand. And yes, this is my small story, and every year we used to celebrate this by this handmade Ganesha. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tulsi. It's really a wonderful because we also need to consider environment while celebration festival, and the way ecological, sorry, environmental way of making idols, so it benefits us for our future, so they can our future generation will still keep celebrating this celebration. Now let's move with our final session. Before that, I will request our timer Toastmaster Ajay to share his timer's report for table topic session. So over to you, Toastmaster Ajay.
Thanks, Toastmaster Raghavendra. So timing for the table topic is as below. I took around 1 minute 20 seconds. Thanks Toastmaster Raghavendra for recording it. Toastmaster Ashutosh took around 2 minutes 10 seconds. Toastmaster Rohan took around 2 minutes 20 seconds. Amya took around 1 minute 20 seconds. Rahul took around 3 minutes. And Toastmaster Tulsi took around 1 minute 50 seconds. That's it. Thanks everybody.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ajay. Now let's move into our final session of today's meeting. That's evaluations, feedbacks. And so to conduct our final session of today's meeting, I will request to call on stage our general evaluator for today's meeting, Toastmaster Abhishek. Over to you, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raghavendra. Okay. Again, I hope I am audible to everyone.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now, our first speaker, I mean, our only speaker, Toastmaster Asuto's speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Jai Singh. So I would request Toastmaster Jai Singh to please come on the stage and present the report.
Sure, I will be happy to do this. Presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and lovely guests. Special good morning, good morning to the speaker, Toastmaster Ashutosh Man. The objective was to inspire your audience by your storytelling. And let me tell you, in this skill, you really created a next level. You have fulfilled the objective. We all were inspired by your journey towards this AIR radio app. Great one. So content was really good, no doubt in this one. It was personal. So even I heard this story first time. If you could narrate the story from a long time like King, Queen, that I could say, oh yeah, I already heard it several times. But the personal content is always brand new, fresh. Thanks to give it to us. The next is the experience about this scientist AIR radio FM that is completely new for me. Even I was not aware how silence they are maintaining, how much silence they are maintaining in the radio room. I don't know what type of gadgets are they using it, but definitely you have feed the thought to think about it. What are they doing inside it? Great work. So now let me go ahead with the recommendation point of view. I have two recommendations. Point one, time management. First thing, you have taken too much time just to build up the story. Your story actually started when the green card was here. Impact, abrupt ending, and the message was not clear. So one unclear message is you could consider like no message. Now the second recommendation, inspiring annotations. Example. So I have chosen the mechanical engineering. Yes, it's okay. This is fact, but you could narrate the same thing in a different language or different way. So I got the mechanical engineering from the Government Institute, which is one of the finest institute, let us say in Pune, in India or in world. Same fact, but different way. And inclined to this, the connection of your title and story, universe and scientist or radio FM, it was not connected. So you could choose the content, the title also as per to the objective. Inspiring title. Would you like to be the scientist? What scientist thought like this? So summarization, work on your structure like timing and distribution of content. Align your content delivery with objective of the speech. You have already improved a lot and we urge you to keep doing. With this, thank you and over to you, channel evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jai Singh, for this amazing evaluation. I am sure that it will help our speaker in further his speech. Now, I will request our timer Toastmaster Jai to please come on the stage and present the timer's report for Toastmaster Jai Singh.
Uh, Thanks, Toastmaster Abhishek. Yeah, so Toastmaster Jai Singh took around 3 minutes 25 seconds to give the evaluation speech. Thanks, everyone.
Yes, thank you so much for informing us. Now, let us move ahead and see what are the filler sound and filler words that we have used in our meeting and what are the how we could have improved. So let us welcome our Toastmaster Rohan More to present the report as our counter. Over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Abhishek. So my report, I would request to please allow me share my report. Thank you very much. So today's flawless speakers are Toastmaster Jay and Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. Almost flawless speaker is Toastmaster Ashutosh. With that, I would like to share my report. For evaluation, Toastmaster Abhishek used one time A, and for table topic, speaker Toastmaster Ajay used one time so, two times and one time unnecessary pauses. Toastmaster Ashutosh used one time so, two times one time unnecessary pause. Toastmaster Amia used one time and, three times so, one time and one time unnecessary pause. Toastmaster Rahul used one time and, two times the, one time so, five plus times Toastmaster Tulsi used two times and, five plus times and one times So coming back to our role players, Toastmaster Raghvendra, our Toastmaster of the day, use 3 times for unnecessary pauses. Toastmaster Ajay, our timer use 1 times and 2 times Toastmaster Tulsi use 1 times and 2 times so, 1 times 2 times 2 unnecessary pauses. With that, I have done with my counter report. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rohan. And I must say, you have put on multiple hats in today's meeting by performing so many roles. Our counter, the presiding officer, Sergeant at Arms. So great, good to hear that. Hopefully, we will be finding more role player, but still, great job done. Now, let us move ahead to our grammarian report. Let us hand over our stage to Toastmaster Tulsi. Toastmaster Tulsi, please tell us what are the good things that we have done and what are the improvement we can bring to the grammar.
Thank you, General Evaluator. First of all, I would like to give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Abhishek, Toastmaster Rohan, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Raghvendra, Toastmaster Ajay, and Toastmaster Ashutosh for using phrase of the day in this meeting. Moving ahead, I have also observed some words which I find we are using in our daily life, but somewhere I feel that it is missing out. So I have noted it down. First word is conquer. It's a quite common word, but still I have noted it and I found it important. So if conquer means to defeat someone, the next one is demonstrate, which means to prove something by showing example. I have also noted one. I have also used this word in sentence. The sentence is employees must demonstrate competence in certain skills. So like this, we can use the word demonstrate. The word I have noted next is conspire, which means to work together to make something opposite. Next is essence. Essence is most important quality of something, like essence of festival. Next is inculcate, which is also a common word, but I feel I have to note it down, which means to make somebody learn or remember ideas, especially by repeating them often. The sentence is, our weekly Toastmasters meeting goal is to inculcate a fearless public speaking skill in us. And these are the good words which I have used in this meeting. I have not found, I have found very less poor uses of English, like women's. Instead of women's, we can use women. It will be a good use. These festivals, we can use these festivals. Yes, these are the two words which I have noted as a correction. And this is the end of my report. Back to you, to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tulsi. And I would say you have beat the drum to give us the wonderful report and a very detailed report. Thank you so much. Now let us move ahead with the general evaluator report and see how it was in today's meeting. So starting with the first role player, Sajid Tam Toastmaster Rohan. The meeting started on time. Again, everything is online today's meeting. You have mentioned what are the rules of today's meeting in Toastmasters meeting in general. You have also stated the mission of the club. You have stated about first of all, welcome everyone in this meeting. So great job done from your side as a Sergeant Tam. One recommendation that I would like to give you as such a term as you are a seasoned Toastmasters, and the rules that we read out, it is kind of, it always stays the same. It doesn't change that much. So you could just memorize or you could practice speaking about those rules without taking a look on the note, or you could just write down few points just for the memory trigger and you can then speak. Again, we all of us are public speakers, so I don't think it will be that much a challenge. It's not just only for you, it is for every one of you, every one of us. We can try to speak about the Sajaratam role without taking a look on the notes. So this is one recommendation for everyone. Coming to again next role player, Toastmaster Rohan himself as presiding officer as second role. Toastmaster Rohan informed again asked who are the guests in today's meeting. He spoke about what are the he spoke about the theme. In fact, he spoke about Toastmasters. So the wonderful job done as a presiding officer. He also built some energy in the meeting. Again, one more recommendation from my side as presiding officer. So when you switched from sergeant at arm to presiding officer, you mentioned that I'm handing over the stage to presiding officer. Then you continued it. I think it would really make sense when we are actually handing over someone who is other than you acting as presiding officer. Now, as you are acting as presiding officer yourself, you could have just continued, or you could have used some connecting words, connecting some way of connecting to different. Sentences or to different statement on public speaking, the way that we use to stimulate transition from your sergeant at arm role to your presiding officer role. I think it will look much more natural. This is what I believe. But other than that, a wonderful job done as sergeant at arms and as presiding officer. Amazing. Moving to our next role player, timer Toastmaster Ajay. Toastmaster Ajay, you have shown the timer card, and you have also explained what are the role of the timer. Whenever called on the stage, you presented the timer's report. I was also taking a note on the timing so that I could match, or not although all the timing I could check, but I could match that the timing were matching. So well done from your side. One recommendation would be that you could have shown the timer throughout. So what I observed is that you turn on your camera during the when you needed to show the green card. Instead of that, you could have shown the card throughout. In the beginning, you could have shown the white card, then transition to green card. I think it would be preferable for the speaker so that they will be aware that I am at the white card, so I'm in the 5 minute period or what is the initial time. So this is one recommendation from my side, but wonderful regarding the timing representation and also informing about the rule. Coming to next role player, language evaluator, Toastmaster Tulsi. Toastmasters Tulsi, the word of the day and phrase of the day was very easy to use, and in fact, many people in this meeting use it as well. This is very nice. You have asked the audience to, you have listed down who are the people who have used the word of the day and phrase of the day. You have asked the audience member to applaud them as well. So wonderful job done. At the end, the report was very comprehensive, and I would say, as a grammarian in the Toastmasters Club, you are our teacher. You always given us so many suggestions. You always come up with a really nice recommendation. So the no recommendation regarding the report, but I would give you one more recommendation. As you in the meeting, I saw that there were so many people who have used it. But we have also seen that there are so many meetings where people do not also use it. So this is just to give a suggestion to everyone. One technique that we can use when we are in the online meeting or even in the offline meeting, you know that if we write on the board, then it is more likely that people will use it because our memory span is less. If we have something in front of us, then we are more likely to use it. Similarly, in the online meeting, if you can put the word of the day and the phrase of the day often in the meeting, let's say 2 or 3 times, then people are more likely to use it. Similarly, if you can put the word of the day or phrase of the day in your background, then again it will be even better. So this is one recommendation from my side. Again, coming to our next role player, counter Toastmaster Rohan, triple role. So Toastmaster Rohan, you have mentioned who are the flawless speaker and almost flawless speaker in today's meeting. You have mentioned who are the people who have used the filler word and filler sound. You have mentioned those who have used more than 5 to as 5 plus. You have read out individual count. So well done, well job done from that side. One recommendation is that you forgot to ask the audience to applaud. So this is something that you would have improved. But other than that, in terms of reporting, it was fabulous. Coming to our next role player, Toastmaster Jay. Toastmaster Jay used the CRC approach. He mentioned what are the recommendation, and in fact, going into too much into the speech, he considered more about what are the good practices that Toastmasters used, and he mentioned what are the improvement, the suggestion that he gave. It can be used in practical life, and it is very well thought of. So, no recommendation from my side to Toastmaster Jay. Coming to our next role player, table topic master, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. Toastmaster Chandrasekhar, the topics were really simple. It was easy to use. And one thing that I really like is the feedback that you have been giving after each speaker has spoken. You were taking time to give the speaker your feedback. This is something that we really appreciate. Uh, Another thing that I really like is that you are giving feedback in terms of facial expression, not to every speaker I have observed, but to the some speaker. I have seen that you are giving feedback with the facial expression. I think this is called, there is a term for it, minimal encourager. Encourager. So this is a concept where you give expression. For example, if someone has spoken something funny or something interesting, then you can just change your facial expression so that the it will create a positive learning experience, positive environment. So this is something that all of us can practice. So no recommendation from my side, and well done, well job done from Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. Coming to our last role player, the king of today's meeting, Toastmaster Day, Toastmaster Raghavendra. Toastmaster Raghavendra, the meeting was very interesting. It is to the theme, and again, it is Ganesh Puja just finished right now. In fact, we are Ganesh Puja mode right now. So the topic was very relevant. You kept everything in order. You made sure that it is entertaining. You were engaging people. You come up with some activity. It was really interesting. So again, no recommendation from my side. It was amazingly hosted. So well job done, Toastmaster Raghavendra. So that is all from my side as the general evaluator. And with that being said, I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Raghavendra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek, for your general evaluation. Closing remarks from my side as a Toastmaster of the day. Let's keep the fiesta and spirit of Ganesh Festival soaring with our lives. With the beating drums, let the world know how it's done and enjoy the every bit moments we have. And with the after Ganesh Festival, with all the energy we got, let's get back on the roll in our Polytechnic College for our meeting. As today we had a special missing, so I think to open forum, that shall we conduct a voting? So I will so raise the poll, or we can move ahead without voting.
I think we can move ahead without polls.
Like anyone else like to share his like fine. So okay, thank you. Now I'd like to give control back to our presiding officer for Toastmaster Rohan for closing remarks.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Raghvendra. It was a wonderful theme. I really enjoyed this meeting, though the attendance was less what we have in our usual meetings, but I thoroughly enjoyed the speech, the table topic, and everything. So with that, I think Toastmaster Rahul is a guest.
Member, he's also member.
Yeah, or also the member. Okay, fine. Thank you. So with that, I would wish everyone a happy Ganesh Festival. Please do enjoy this festival. Get involved in the Visarjan ceremony, and whosoever is possible, please go in Pune and see how the Visarjan Miranuks are done over there. So it's really worth watching it. Whosoever has the time, please do watch it. Thank you. With that, I declare this meeting as adjourned.
Let's have a group photo
Yeah.
to camera, your camera.
Yeah, Toastmaster Ajay, you can remove the background.
Let me bring in my young Ganesha.
Thank you.
He was behind me. Papa बैठना है, Papa बैठना है.
Okay.
Who is taking the picture?
You can take. Abhishek.
Sure.
Thank you. Let me know when it's done, Abhishek.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you all. See you next time.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for taking up the roles. Thanks for all everybody's support.
सबको बाय कर दो.
Okay, bye. See you for the